day one, we didn't want to be called thrash metal. We didn't want to be called something. You know, we wanted to be called Metallica and Metallica music. So since day one, we've like shed all the traditional, you know, labels or the traditional road you're supposed to travel. So I think we're still doing that.
6 weeks ago, we played 4 shows up at Fillmore Club in San Francisco, which suits Metallica as much as this. You know, the great thing about the success that we've been fortunate enough to have is that you can keep going between all those extremes all the time. You can do, you know, the Fillmore at home and then go play the enormous domes of North America. That's a great thing. Yeah. And to me, that's what Metallica is about all those extremes.
They're all different sort of mediums that we can execute the Metallica form in.
What's the Metallica form?
The Metallica form is whatever you want it to be, baby.
The reasoning that we're still hanging around and stuff like that is that we've never limited ourselves in any capacity. It's completely open. If we want to go over here next time or over there, or, do you know what I mean? It's just, we can do it because we are Metallica and we'll do what we want.
The limit.
If people want to come along for this ride, then, like we've always said, be prepared to, you know, go in all these different directions.
There is nothing more for me. I need you to set me free.
Overall, there's just a general aggression to the music and the way we approach, you know, the instruments. We play with a lot of distortion, a lot of low end, and an aggressive feel that defines itself throughout all the music. I mean, there won't be any one particular song that we have that's like pretty all the way through. I mean, there's some, like, you know, nice acoustic passages, but sooner or later it gets real heavy and ugly.
I think that if it wasn't for Metallica, all of modern music would be different. You know, James's right hand doing what Lars's feet does. Let's just face it, they invented that. The crunch, chicka chicka, you know, with him following the drum so close. That's everywhere now, and you know where it came from. Everybody knows where it came from. Metallica built a machine that rolls, you know, it rolls on.
When you look at it, metal got a little constricting. It was choking us. There were a few, you know, there were rules you had to go by, you know, to be really metal.
A lot of that stuff got a little too silly with names and logos and Dungeons and Dragons and Beasts and all this crap that everybody, you know, stalls, and we're trying to bring it down.
We're musicians. We're out to please ourselves, basically. It's really a combination of honesty and selfishness. We're here to play music, you know.
The Ride the Lightning album to Master Puppets to Injustice for All were all different albums from each other, but kind of in the same direction. And I think this album just kind of took like a sharp turn, and it's just, like I said, we wanted to for a couple of years to do something a bit different. If we had just turned around and done, you know, Injustice for All Part 2, we could have done that sleeping, you know, and it's like this kind of turn that we've made was what we needed to feel really excited about this, because, you know, just these long songs and stuff like that, it just got kind of really old and it got really easy. I mean, it was not so much that you sit down and go, wow, Bon Jovi, let's use Bob Rock, but Bob seemed to have this ability to pull things out of these bands that he'd worked with and help them make their best records. And I mean, there was not anything specific about Bon Jovi or Motley Crue or The Cult or whatever, but if you look at all those bands' track records, right, they all made their best records with Bob Rock.
After Motley Crue and The Cult, I could have done 100 bands like them, so why do it? You know, to me, I was looking for something that I wasn't quite so sure about, and something that was going to be new to me.
Metallica, I think I've always felt, you know, we're Metallica, and, you know, nobody sort of, you know, tells us what to do and blah, 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 and I think that we are a lot more open-minded now towards a lot of things. I think Bob's just helping us sort of bring that guard down a little bit.
He's the best at capturing our performance, you know. He really knows how to get you just so, and use psychology just to, man, you can play better than that, I know you can do better than that, or whatever he needs to say in order to pull it out to get it onto the tape.
never been on the radio or much on video channels or whatever, and it's like they're just getting a chance to hear about us now for the first time and hopefully finding out that it's something that they dig. So all that's going on the last couple of months, it's just because of that's what came from us, and the radio and you guys and everybody picked up Enter Sandman, you know, Forgiven and so on, but it's still been on our terms. So that's why I think we feel really good about it, because we know we haven't had to artificially alter anything that we were doing to get airplay or whatever. It's you guys that have come to us, so we're happy.
Our way. That's the big thing. We want to do it our way. There are absolutely no compromises whatsoever.
We do what we want to do, you know. So you consider that selling out, then whatever.
We've always done things our way and had the you attitude, you know.
Metallica have really done it our own way, have never catered to anything that the business dictated or whatever.
And nothing else matters.
I think we're very, very honest about our natural sort of growth and development and so forth, and I don't think we try and sort of hide it. People just understand that we don't want to get stuck in the same rut.
And we can't like just keep on dishing out the same product. We'd be stagnant. You certainly can't live in the past musically also. You definitely have to move forward.
I'm guilty of living in the musical future.
Our truest fans kind of understand that and realize that we just have to sort of go wherever our thoughts take us, you know?
We know in our hearts that what gift we've been given, we show it through our passion of music, and there'll be people there to enjoy it with us.
Live shows are always worth the buck, you know. People only have so much money to spend on a band. There's so many bands out there that work for the same dollar. Everybody is know they're going to get delivered to when they pay their money for a Metallica show.
Walking out, do you still get something going on in your stomach? You've done it hundreds of times. I'm wondering if that feeling is still there before every gig.
It is there in the positive sense. It's less fear and more, I guess, adrenaline, but more excitement of what's going to happen tonight. When are we going to mess up? Are we going to do the perfect game? I guess accepting the fear of the unknown as something wonderful. There's a whole big stage to go explore and soak energy from everyone that's out there.
I get something from them, their energy. The best moments in music are always two-way. You know, the energy goes back and forth.
There's definitely times when you're not feeling maybe 100%, so you go, you'll grab the fan, you know, and you'll kind of suck all of his energy out, use it a bit, and then go find someone else, and you're kind of just pulling and pushing, and there's definitely energy going back and forth.
The attitude that we go on stage with, you know, that fire, you know, that juice.
Can't wait to play and show these people that we mean business, we rock, always have, and we deliver the goods when we go out.